say Apple push notification services. This is going to call simply APNs. Okay, so what is APNs? What are the things we have to do when we are working with APNs? These are the things we have to understand. There are a lot of works out there. Okay, so Apple push notification services. So Apple push notification service is a platform notification service created by the Apple Incorporation. Apple Push Notification Service is a platform notification service created by the Apple Incorporation that enables third-party application developers to send the notification data to applications installed on Apple devices. So you can say it is a simple mediator. Apple Push Notification Services is Apple's own server which enables third-party person to send the notifications through these particular services through their devices. Okay, clear? Apple Push Notification Service is a platform notification service created by the Apple that enables third-party application developers to send the notification data to application installed on Apple devices. Okay, it is something mediator then. So how the APNs configurations are going to happen? So you have a lot of things. So you have, see, if you've seen the Apple push notifications, you have some configuration part, development part, and testing part, like different things will be there. So if you consider the step one, prepare the app for push notification. So we have to prepare our app for push notification first. So preparing the app for push notification means you have to create app ID. You have to create app ID with push enable. You have to generate the certificates. You have to generate the provision profiles. Then code will comes into the picture. Okay. Got the point? So the first step, preparing app for push notification. This is completely the configuration stuff. So in this particular part, what you will get, creating app ID, push enables, certificates, provision profiles, all things will come. Now come to the next one. So if you go to the developer.apple.com, so if you have a paid services, okay, if you have a paid services, and if you go into the developer.apple.com, that particular screen will looks like this. So if you've seen this particular panel, left side you have like this, so many options: membership, people, certificate ID, profile, app store, connect. This is for publishing the app actually. CloudKit dashboard, code level support, documentation, lots of things will come. Okay, so from this particular option, if you see the people, this is a group of the developers. These are the certifications and identify profile, app store, connect. This is for the publishing purpose actually. Okay, so you will get this screen. From this particular screen, the middle option, if you see certificate, identifier, and profiles, you have to choose this option. Okay, go to the developer.apple.com, then select certificates, IDs, and profiles. Okay, so you have three options there. So people is giving the list of the developer information where you can add a new developer. Means if it is a company and you are maintaining a top level position on mobile developer, you have a control, administrator control, where you can add. Administrator control is different, owner control is different. Okay, so you have administrator control where you can add the people, where you can delete the people from. So company account, in the sense what developer will be joined, developer will resign. So you have to add, remove those people. You can choose the people option, you can find out. App related any, like certificates, IDs, profiles, enabling, disabling some features, then you have to go for the second option, that is certificates, identifiers, and profile. And the third one is called App Store Connect, which is going to use for the publishing purpose. Okay, one for the controlling the developer information, second one for apps, and third one for App Store. So third option, App Store Connect, will bring you to the one more screen where you have going to connect App Store directly. Fine. This is first one. So whenever you logged in into developer account, you will get this particular screen actually. In that particular screen, choose certificate, identifiers and profile option. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, once you click on this one, you will enter into one more screen which looks like this. Okay, I'm all making a blur. So once you selected that one, you will get like this. So in this particular option, in this area, if you see, you have certain options. You have certificates, you have identifiers, you have devices, you have profiles, you have keys, and some more options. Okay, what is these all? Which part is belongs to what? Means here you will get the CER file that is going to call as certificate files. CER certificate files. Here you will get identifiers. Here you are going to get devices. Devices in the sense test devices. If you want to register, if you want to register a new test device, or if you want to delete the existing test device, you can go here. So from here you will get the profiles. Which profile? Developer profiles. So if you have 10 developers, 10 developers have 10 different profiles with the same ID, but there is a team ID. So profiles is like a lot of the options. So what you have to do, once you enter into this particular screen, okay, so in the left side menu, select identifier and click on plus button. So left side menu, click on identifier, okay, and choose the plus button. Okay. So here you have a lot of options. I will remove everything. So select the identifier, click on the plus button. So when you click on the plus button, then what's going to happen? Now it takes you to another screen where you will get like this. Okay, so once you click on the identifier on plus button, it will take you to this particular screen. Okay, when it is coming to here, if you observe here, there are multiple options are there. What are those options? Map ID, MISC IDs, merchant IDs, payment one, app groups, iCloud containers, website push, pass ID, device ID, and finally you have app ID. Okay, now select the app ID option. Select the app ID option. Okay, so once you log in to your account, identifier, certificates, and profile, then click on identifier, then click on the plus button, then you will land on this particular screen where you can see registration of new identifier. So come to this particular screen, select the app ID. Okay, so after coming to this screen, select the app ID where register an app. Then click on the continue button. It will land on the next screen. Okay, when you are landing on the next screen, so fill out app ID description, bundle ID field, and check push notification and click continue. Multiple option will come. So here, when you are land on the registration, give the description. You have to give a description. What is that? Your app description you have to provide. After providing the app description, here you can see app ID prefix and bundle ID wildcard. So let's understand what is a bundle ID and what is a wildcard means. For every app, if you want to create a unique bundle ID, then you have to give the explicit option. Okay? For all the apps, I want to create a single bundle ID, then you have to go for wildcard. The difference between the explicit and wildcard is going to take star character, which can use for any number of apps of same user account. Okay, got my point?
Yes, sir.
See, explicitly means every app containing one specific bundle ID, unique. Wildcard means the developer related means is a team, right? So for any app, they can use a common certificate that is wildcard. So wildcard will ends with the asterisk actually, asterisk dot something. So it will give, but don't recommend it to go for the wildcard because you want to manage some kind of features depends on the specific applications. So maybe one application requires something, another application doesn't require. So if you are using the wildcard, you can use for many applications. But the problem is that again and again, each services you have to enable, disable. So select the explicit option. Give the description. Give the bundle ID. Remember, this bundle ID and app bundle ID should be same. You remember in Xcode we have a bundle ID.
Yes, sir, but identifier.
It should be same. So if you already created project, copy that bundle ID and place here. If you not created the project, write the bundle ID, same thing you place there. Bundle ID must be unique and it should be required. Okay. So once you came here, fill out the data, give the app description, give the app ID information, and simply go to the next step. Click on continue option. So here, this place, it is big scrollable area actually here. Capabilities are there, right? So it have a lot of capabilities in the bottom. So that capability screens will come like this. So next screen, if you go, you have a capabilities like you have multipath, network extension, NFC tag, personal VPN, sign in with Apple, Siri kit enable, system extension, user management, wallet. Like these all capabilities will come. Okay. From this list of capabilities, you have to choose push notification. Okay. From this list of capabilities, you have to choose push notification. So if you are working with the payment wallet, you have to enable wallet actually. If you are working with Siri kit, you have to enable Siri kit. Just checkbox check kar dena. You want to make sign in with Apple, you have to make checkbox like each and everything. Okay, so here you will get a list of app capabilities. So select whatever the capability you want. Now I'm targeting the push notification. So click on the push notification. Then after that, if you click on next button, continue button, then you will get like this confirmation. Okay, you will get app description here. You will get app ID here. Here you will get bundle ID. Just click on register. Just click on register. The app registration is gonna finish. Okay. So once again, if you are coming, once you log in, you will get like this. Click on certificate identifier profiles. Go to the identifier, click on the plus button where you are creating a new app. So select the app ID, then give the description and bundle ID explicitly. Then select the capabilities, list of the capabilities what you want to support. Then after selecting the capability, it will give the confirmation screen where you can see whatever the things are enabled. Whatever the things are enabled, you can see and click on the register. Once you register, that process is over. Okay, once you register, that process is over. Again, come back to the home screen. Okay, so again, come back to the home screen. Again, click on the identifier and whatever the newly ID you created, you can see in the list. Okay, so when you click on the identifier, there are the list of apps will be there. And here you can see that what is the app just now you created. Okay, assume that here you created a test push app com.balututorial.com. You click on this profile. Okay, you click on this particular identifier. So when you click on this particular identifier, it will take you to one more screen. Okay, it will take you to one more screen where you have to click on configuration. So if you choose, I think one more screen is missing here. One second. I think I've deleted that one. Not sure what step is missing. Let me share you different screen. Can you see my different screen, right? My desktop, right? This particular screen is. So here, yeah. So when you land here, actually, before landing here, see in the background, you can see capabilities, right? So when you land here, this option, here you can see some capabilities, okay? Capabilities. And here, push notification capability will be there. Push notification capability is there, where you can see a configure button actually. Okay, so where you can see a configure button. That means what I'm trying to say here, before coming to this particular screen, means this is a pop-up basically. In the background, if you see here, so you should see these options, like so many options are there. Like one of the option, you have a push notification because you enable the push notification, right? So one of the option will be have a push notification, and there is a button called configure actually. So push notification, you have to click on the configure button. So when you click on the configure button, it will come with this pop-up actually. Okay, it will come with this particular pop-up, and if you observe, this pop-up will give you two options. One is development SSL certificate, production SSL certificate. So you have two variations. The difference is what? Development environment have a different SSL, whereas a production have a different SSL. So now when you are developing, when you are integrating, go for the development SSL certificate creation. When you are ready to publish the app, then go for the production SSL certificate. But both are same options. Okay. So we are going to choose development SSL certificate. See, so select and click on the create certificate where here. So from this particular list of option, when you click on your app, you will come to here and there is a notification option. If you click on configure button of notification, you will see this pop-up where it is saying that enable push notification SSL certificates. So here two type of certificate will come. For the development, you have to choose a development certificate. For the production, you have to choose a production certificate. Okay. Now we are going to select the development certificate. When you click on the development certificate, it will bring you to the next screen where you have to create a new certificate, and it required to upload a file called CSR, certificate signing request. Okay, so we have to upload a certificate signing request called CSR file. Okay, so what is this certificate signing request? From where I can create? So how I can create? It means it is from your local system you have to generate. So here, when you have a developer account, paid developer account, if you go to your account sections, there is a profile option is there. In that profile option, here you have profile option, right? From this profile option, you have a profile which is created by the Apple. Just download that profile. If you double click that profile, it will add it to your keychain actually. So when you are going to work with the real-time devices or this one, these profiles are created. So here, come to this particular option and choose CSR file. So how to choose the CSR file? I never created the CSR file. First, you have to generate the CSR file. In order to generate the CSR file, you have to go this one. Creating a CSR file. How to create? Choose the keychain access, certificate assistant. Okay, request certificate from a certificate authority. Enter the email ID and save. Okay, so how it's gonna work? Now observe here. Go to the keychain access. Right, go to the keychain access, and if you click here on the top left menu, you have the option called certificate assistant. Okay, and from this certificate assistant, there is called request a certificate for a certificate authority. Click on this one, it will get you like this. So don't give the user email, click on CA email ID. I'm going to enter some email ID and I'm going to say save and desk. Click on next. Okay, I'm giving the same developer account, and so click on continue. On desktop it is creating a CSR. Done. Now you can see here. Oh, this file is gone. Yeah, can you see this file? So this is a file which is going to call as a CSR file. Okay, so how we generated a CSR file means you should open the keychain. Okay, you should open the keychain access. After opening the keychain access, click on the top left menu option, certificate assistant, request a certificate from a certificate authority. Click on this, enter the email ID, okay, and enter the CA email ID and click on save to desk. So it will download it here. Clear? This step is over, right? So once you got this certificate file, CSR file, certificate signing request, again you have to go back. So go to the request a certificate from a certificate authority. Then after that, click here and give the email ID also. So after giving the email ID, just download this certificate. Once you downloaded this certificate, then you have to upload it again. So go back in the next step. On Apple websites, upload the certificate you just saved on disk. If you are getting an invalid certificate error, try removing all the expired certificate in your keychain and recreate the CSR from previous step. Now you should have a certificate created, download and store it secure. So once you upload a CSR file, After validating the CSR file, it will create a certificate. So it will create a certificate. Once certificate is created, then you will get an option called download. Just download this one and store securely, because this is very important file. So download a certificate and save it. So certificate will have CER extension. Okay, so this is one particular part. This is one particular part. Okay, so
Sir,
you uploaded a CSR file, it will give you a certificate, download that certificate and store it. Then after that,
sir, this
if you
certificate
double
will
click
have,
on,
sorry,
yes,
sir, this certificate will have any kind of restriction, like any
what do you mean
validity.
by,
I mean to say, like, is there any validity, like only
no,
for this
it
many?
doesn't have any
many-
validation. If your developer account is valid for 1 year subscription, every year you have to renewal, right?
Yes, sir.
With every renewal, you will get automatically this certificate will be validated.
Oh, okay. So it is auto renewed actually in that case.
It's not auto renewal. Apple developer account is not auto renewal. This certificate, see, whatever the apps, whatever the certificates are associated with that particular purchase, it will expire on expiring on that particular profile. That means if you are doing something today, and after certain 1 year of time it will expire. So if expire, then automatically your app is stop working push notifications. Your app is not going to receive push notifications because your certificate is expired there. So
Okay.
again, once 1 year is over, again you have to renewal in order to get this particular all paid services basically. So notifications and this merchant, Apple Pay, these all are the paid services. So the developer has to be renewal their contract every year in order to get this particular services.
Okay, sir.
So once you renewal, then that profile associated, all the things will be activated automatically.
Okay, sir. So this is the same thing even for when we push the app to the app store when app
Yeah,
is
yeah.
running.
Same. You publish the app today. Okay.
Uh-huh.
After publishing the app, tomorrow, after 1 year, if you are not gonna, renewal this one, then that app related things will be expire automatically. So you can't receive the push notification from next year onwards.
Oh, okay. Okay, sir. Fine.
That's why, right? These accounts, everything will be managed by companies or those people. So if they want to sell their product, they must see. Even though if your app, if your paid version subscription is expired, then you can't sell your app. That app will be removed from the store actually.
Oh, okay, sir.
So means those people are already downloaded, they can use it, but they are not able to receive the push notifications because this is restricted there. With their server, it is restricted. And new users can't see that app in the app store because the developer profile is inactive.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. So after uploading this CSR file, just you have to download a certificate. So this certificate has to be stored properly. Once you downloaded a certificate, then open the CER file certificate. Opening the CER file means nothing but if you double click on the CER file, then it will automatically add it to your keychain. It will add it to your keychain. Okay. So once it is added to your keychain, once in keychain, right click on that particular certificate which you created, and there is an option called export. So after downloading the CER file, if you double click, it will add it to the keychain. Once it is added to the keychain, then there is an option. If you right click, you will get an option to export Apple development iOS push services, some name, because this is I took from somewhere. So you will get like this. If you click on if you click on export option, then it will generate P12 file. .p12 file, which is required to send to your provider. So those people are providing the push notification campaigning to you. Those people require this p12 file. Okay, some people require p12 file and some of own server. Like a lot of people will work with third party like Braze, okay, Firebase message, cloud message provider, or this what is called this one. I was shared some links, right? Clever tab. So if you go through, let me. So if you are integrating the Braze services, these guys, or if you are integrating the Clever Trap, these guys, or if you are integrating the Firebase services. So these are the push partners basically. So every user, every user don't want to manage their own server for the push notifications. So if they are not going to manage their own server for the push notification, they are going to work with the third parties. So this third party service provider, everyone is required P12 file only. Okay, every third party service provider is required P12 file. But if you have your own server, and through that server, if we are passing the push notification, then you need P8 file. That is something different file. Okay, so it depends on your environment, your company setup. It depends on your services, server. So once you downloaded here certificate file, it added to the keychain. Right click on the export button, and it will generate the P12 file. This P12 file you have to provide to your partners. Which partner? Push partners. And this particular file, P12 file, can be protected with the security also. So you can set the password if you want. Make sure to share the password with provider also when you are sharing the P12 file. Okay, now come to the next step. So sometimes server required P8 file. What are the things? See, third party providers will require P12 file. But if you have your own server, you have P8 file. So in order to get P8 file, go to developer account and select keys. There is another option is there. So in order to get P8 file, go to the developer account and select keys and add a new key. Enable push notification, then click on continue app, will be generated P8 file. See, so here certificate, identifier, profile, keys and more. So through identifier, we generate the app ID. Right. After that, we uploaded a CSR file from our system, self-signing certificate. Then we got a CER file from certificate section here. So once you created an app by using identifier section, you enable the push notification. It asks to upload the CSR file. CSR file is uploaded from the local system. Once CSR file is uploaded, then you got a certificate from here that is called CER file. Once you double click on CER file, you got a P12 file from export option from the keychain. But sometimes required a P8 file to the server. So P8 file generation is what? Click on keys, okay, and click on the plus button, and it will ask you that what is a key name. You say this is a key, and here Apple push notification services just enable this one. Give this particular key name, like these are generally partner key name will be there, some unique name. So I'm working with this partner, I need a different key. I'm working with another partner, I need it. So you can create any number of keys, depends on the partners. Okay, I created a key here. Once you created a key, click on continue, then Apple will generate you P8 file. So Apple will generate a P8 file from here.